What's up, noobs? Welcome to Build and Chat. Today we are going to be continuing the Pringlemancer Diaries with our lovely Pringlemancer Tower. There are a few things that we're going to be doing today. Hey, Sid, how you doing? So one, I mentioned in a post on Facebook that I was not happy with the stonework on here. And I said, we're going to be doing something about that. So, let's start there. What are we going to be doing about that? Well, we are going to be getting hold of our old friend, the egg carton. So, these things are really, really awesome and versatile. And I just stuck the base of this on the end of my hot wire, or hot glue gun. That was cool. Mm-hmm. Burnt my fingers off. Anyway, these are the paper ones, not the, which I think most of them are now, but don't get the styrofoam ones. That's not what we're after here. What we're after is the paper ones, because the inside of this paper is already nicely textured like rock. So what we do with those is we cut these things apart, and which I did a little bit of already. See, so I've got like nice little bits and pieces. And we just cut little circles out of them. See, nice and simple. Just cut different size circles. Then here's where the magic happens, guys. We're going to stick them on and make stone out of this. And yes, I know it doesn't look awesome right now, but it will when we're done. Don't worry, chat. That's how we work. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to put on a few of these so you can see how I'm doing it. Now, this technique I actually saw on Black Magic Craft. That's a YouTube channel. He's a crafter and he does all kinds of cool things. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. He's really good. And so I've used egg cartons for stuff before, but not for this particular application. And so we can't just slap these on because we've got a round surface and we want them to look like they were made that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to get us a little tub of water, and we're going to get us Yep, everything goes through a phase of ugly first. That's right. Including me. Don't know when that phase is going to end, but hey, I'll get there. It's cool. I'm like half out of the shot here. All right. There, now you can see my beauty. Now you can see it in all its glory. This glue is not wanting to come off of here. All right, so I need, what do I need? What do I need?
Fish fingers and custard.
Probably some fish fingers and custard. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these little things that we've cut out, and because it's paper, we're going to just dip it in some water. That makes it nice and soft and pliable. Squirt a little glue on the back side, and we want to make sure that we're doing the side. Most of the egg cartons I've seen, one side is textured real nice and the other is pretty smooth. So we're going to put the glue on the smooth side so that the textured side is out. And then we're just going to find a place to fit this. And we want to fit it a little close, but we don't want it to be too close because we want it to look like it's got some mortar in there.
It's not a puzzle.
It's not a puzzle. And then we're just going to kind of, well, I mean, it's kind of a puzzle. So we're just going to kind of fit some of these things in here. I'm not going to do all these because this is going to take hours. I'll do the rest of this off stream because we've got other things that we need to do, and they'll be much more interesting for you to watch. But I just wanted you to see how this was going to get done. so that you wouldn't be all surprised and having to ask me, how did you do that? Because I'm hoping maybe by next time I can have this thing black bombed. We in the game. Yes, I'm still broadcasting from the old digs, but I'm hoping that we can broadcast D&D tomorrow from the new Nerd Cave. Because we're getting close to... We won't be done with all the decoration and stuff probably tomorrow, but we will be... we should have all the furniture and stuff in place today, and then I can start moving over the equipment and stuff, and that will be cool. Yeah, we're going to move this table. So, hopefully, this will be the last time that we broadcast from in this room. Alright, so... This would be easier if I had something to spread the glue out on and just was painting this on with an old crappy paintbrush, but this will work. Hey, Prodigy, how are you? You have to be verified. Oh, well. Oh, yes, you have to be... Was it a different account?
Hello.
You should be verified on your Prodigy account. Oh, thanks for the sub, Prodigy. Appreciate that. The resub. What's that for?
Glue.
Oh, thanks. Well, thank you, but I'm not going to do that much. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not doing that many of the stones. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy when people think that I'm entertaining enough that they want to subscribe to me.
And the family.
And the family. Yeah, not just me. It's not me doing this. It's the whole family. Jade's over here correcting me and making sure that I'm doing the right thing here. She's supervising. Make sure I don't screw up the Pringlemancer. You can answer.
I don't know. When I feel like it.
She's a on again off again type of artist.
I don't like being on camera that much.
Yeah, she's extremely introverted, so she doesn't like having to be here and think of things to talk about. And she's kind of one of those I have to be in the art mood to do art peoples. But that's cool. That's just how she do.
In the art mood, but I just don't know what to do.
Oh, true.
You need to ask them if they would be interested in a stream if she did artwork, but there was just music playing and she only answered specific questions because she has a hard time talking constantly. Would people enjoy just watching her do art with like just music as a background for the most part?
Prodigy said yeah. So there you go. You can just set up your easel and
Or not.
put some music on and paint away. You can be the ASMR part of our channel.
Oh my gosh, that's what she needs to do. ASMR.
No.
You'd be perfect at that.
Oh my gosh, you would.
I have to get a... I know, it is. It's pretty smooth. Smoothing? Soothing, isn't it?
It was on the side table. It needs to get put with the other one.
Up close brush sounds on canvas, yeah. That would be the stuff. Alright, so this is basically how it's going to work out. I'm just going to do this all the way up this part. I won't make you sit here and watch me do all that, but this is how we going to do. Alright, everybody got that? Everybody comfortable with that? Everybody cool with the Pringlemancer having a little bit different look to his tower? I'm not exactly sure if I want to leave this like this up here or if I want to do stones or something else, but we'll figure that out later. We got plenty of time. So for now, I'm going to put these away. We're going to get started on another bit that I am looking forward to because I think it's going to be pretty cool. Got 2 exciting bits planned for today. All right, so stay. All right, so you remember how on this thing, Pringlemancer, I know that was made up by, not me. It was made up by one of the viewers a couple weeks ago. Sid, who said that first? I don't remember. 'Twarn't me. I can't take credit for that. Ah, yeah. Rain Over Pebbles and Fairy Bard. So we want to, well, a couple of things are going to happen. One, I'm not at all happy with this door. I think I'm going to, it's not big enough. So I think I'm going to rework this. Also, we need to put a couple windows in here before I get too wild with the stones. And we want to put our little observation platform out here. So I thought a lot about how I wanted to do this. And I think what I came up with is going to be pretty fun. So first thing I'm going to do is get a drink of water. Then I'm going to get my pencil. And we're going to use this water glass because it happens to be the diameter that I want to make us a circle out of this 1.5 inch foam. So I'm going to use thick foam here. Now, I don't need to worry about perfection because it's going to be stone, rough stone, but I want to at least get it in a general vicinity of circle. All right, so what I want to do, get out my skinny knife because that's easier to cut circles with. And we're going to start chopping away at this sucker. And it's going to take a while, but that's okay. Let's get this corner off first. Can you even see what I'm doing, chat? I don't know. Go away, corner. Ah! So one thing about the dollar store knives, these type of knives, is that they don't lock very well. So you have to be kind of careful if you're doing large foam cuts like this because the blade will just pull out. Another reason you want to go slow because that has a tendency to want to chop your fingers off when you do stuff like that, and that's not cool. I'm going to have to break down and get myself an alpha blade soon. Just spin the bucks and get one so I don't end up slicing my fingers off. Because finger slicing is never fun. But today we'll make do and we'll just pray that old Terrainoob doesn't slice his fingers off, right? That'll work. Just send happy thoughts and it'll all be good. Yeah, fancy blades. Do you have actual Olfa blades or another or something similar to that? Because I just get the cheap dollar store stuff because I'm, you know, cheap. There's got to be an easier way to cut circles out of thick foam. I mean, well, I guess I could use my hot wire table. That would probably be easier, but I don't want to set that up right now. It's out in the hot garage. It's Florida. It's in the summer. I'm not going out there. All right. So now we've got that beast. All right. And now we're going to have some more fun with it. that away so I don't slice my fingers while I'm doing stuff. So this looks pretty rough, I know, but it's fine because it's going to be rough. And we're not done yet. So next thing we're going to do, no, it's not just going to sit on top like this. That would be silly. Yeah, I'm going to have to, I mean, I'm broke after we did all this stuff for the new nerd cave, but I'm going to have to save up for an alpha blade. Get me some such thing, because that would save the fingers. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a notch in here. No, not the guy that invented Minecraft. Different notch. We're just going to cut this out so that this can kind of slip over. And we're going to make this kind of look like it's grown out of this thing kind of organically. So I think that'll look pretty cool. A wizard tower. Oh, you mean specifically this part?
Yeah.
It's going to be an observation platform. It's going to be like a scrying pool on it. Because you know what a scrying pool is, right?
I know what an observation tower is.
So you can come out and look at the stars and do his scrying.
And also, watch out for enemies.
That's right.
Which
Because the Pringlemancer has many enemies. Oh, ready.
Did you tell them that you got the new glasses?
The new glasses. Oh, yes. I showed them that a few weeks ago. What are the chances that this is actually going to fit, chat?
100%.
I didn't say what are the chances it's not going to fit.
That it will fit.
The glass is a helmet. Yep. They're my sexy specs. All right, look at that, chat.
I told you 100%.
Look at that. We didn't completely hose it. Way to go, chat. You're so good, chat. Sending me good thoughts and guiding my hand like that. All right, let's do a little cleanup.
Hand away from the blade. Unlike just now.
All right. So, I need a little trash. Can you go get me a little trash bag, please?
Oh, I thought you
Dear
were going to say a
darling.
little trash.
The like the Publix bags, not a kitchen bag. I don't need anything that big. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this on because reasons. And yeah, don't worry about the gaps. We'll take care of that stuff. It's cool, chat. It's cool. Don't worry about it, chat. Jeez, chat, you guys, I mean, have a little faith. My goodness. What are you so worried about, chat? Don't worry. All right, here we go. Bloop.
I managed to find them without a hole.
Thank you.
It was the top one.
You're my favorite Caitlin in the whole house.
Thank you. You're my favorite man in the whole house.
Thank you. All right. Nice, neat, tidy area.
You guys are going through it first.
All right, so now, still hot. Ow!
Why'd you touch that?
I didn't know it was there. It was dripping down. I put quite a bit of hot glue in there. Probably too much, but who cares? Who cares, right, chat? It's all cool. Ooh, melted a little bit. That's a neat effect.
Never mind. I thought you broke a little bit of it, but it was just a piece of paper on it.
Okay. So now, get this out of the way. Any coffee left? Ooh, a little bit.
Don't drink your paint water again. Why do you keep them so close together?
Because it'll be funny.
He's done that twice already.
You think I'd learn after the first time, but nope. Alright, so now,
What's in here?
those are sculpting tools. Clay sculpting tools. Alright, so what we want is this on here good? Nope, not yet. Haven't quite cured. Come on, hot glue. Do your thing.
Doesn't hot glue dry in like 10 seconds?
Well, usually, but it's kind of in between layers of foam, so it takes a little bit longer. It's getting there. Just want it to set really good. And I don't know how much of it actually went up on this side. So I may have to squirt a little bit down in here to kind of tack it on. All right, so let's just, it's cool, chat. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna put a little in here.
No, it's hot. It's not cool.
You're a funny girl. I'm having problems. There's no problems with hot glue. What is going on here? Okay, so we just dribble a little bit down in there. And let's not wipe this off with my finger this time because, ow. Okay. All right, so. Now, I'm just going to let this dry real good before I go carving into it so I don't pull it off, because that would suck. And I think I'm going to want to have some more down here, because I want this to kind of angle in a little bit, kind of look like it's grown out. So I'm going to want to have a little bit more.
Wait, how does it grow out if it's like stone or something?
Because it's the Pringlemancer did it. He makes things grow out of stone. He just cast a powerful spell, and this whole tower just erupted out of the stone and just grew out of it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Mm-hmm. Did I actually hurt you?
No. Okay. So this is actually fitting pretty well because this is the outcut from the thing I did. So I think I'm just gonna pop that on there. I like that.
My face was right there.
That's what we're. Oh well, almost hot glued your face to the project. Would have made it look better. Not your face, the project. I don't know. It might have made your face look better. Oh no, I didn't.
What did you not do?
Say that. All right.
Dad, you're like halfway in the camera.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that piece. All right, so we'll have some stuff to carve on once that gets all good and dry. In the meantime, here's what we're going to do about this dough, because I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is get this stuff out of the way. I'm going to work with another material that you guys haven't seen me work with before.
Cardboard.
Welcome back, Prodigy. This is not cardboard. This is chipboard. So this, shush, girl. This is the stuff you find on like the back of legal pads and stuff like that.
Huh?
It's called chipboard. You know, notepads and things.
Oh.
Flip pads. It's cardboard. No, but it's called chipboard, and I've got I use this quite a bit because it's nice and sturdy.
Didn't seem sturdy.
A blue finger. Well, that's a thing. So I've got two thicknesses here. I use this actually quite a bit for stuff. It's really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the thicker stuff to make a door out of, just a door, and then we're going to use the thinner stuff to cut out bits to decorate it with. Okay, chat? Is that cool? So what I want to do is I want to get doors for this scale mini are pretty good at about 1 inch by 1.5 inches. So that's about the size we want. So we'll get something like that. I'm not going to be hyper precise. But I at least want to get it close. Oh, thanks. Yeah, look, I'm actually going to carve it kind of in this way so that it just kind of grows out of this. So hopefully that'll even look better. But we'll see. Oh, I actually need a little bit more because I'm going to make this kind of a dome-shaped door. So I think I want to do 2 inches. I can always cut down if that doesn't work. So don't worry, chat. It's all cool. I got this, chat. I got this. All right. And then, where's the center of this? Here. So there's the center. So I'm just going to freehand this. I got this. That's right, Sid. I got this. Does that look right? This one looks a little off, actually. Where's that end? Right there. Okay. I'm going to build some of these and just make some molds so I don't have to keep building them. And I can just cast them out of some resin and be done with, because I use a lot of doors. We'll get there. One day I will do that. And then people can buy all my doors from me, my resin doors. Blueberry pancakes. There you go. Now I'm hungry. I could probably do this with scissors far easier, couldn't I? Couldn't I, chat? Am I being dopey?
Oh, I lost this.
Oh, you didn't.
I spelled Stephen wrong.
Watermancer. Here, let me see. I'm going to show.
I spelled Stephen wrong.
Yeah, you did.
This was like 2 years ago.
This, yeah. When Jade was going through her Stephen King phase, she drew that.
I spelled it
My daughter's a
wrong.
little scary.
I spelled it wrong.
Cool. Yeah, she does lots of different types of art, or lots of different styles. She was going through this Stephen King thing where everything was Stephen King, and which is, I love Stephen King. Saw fan art when you were 13. I mean, I love Stephen King, but you know, she was like 9 years old at the time, and I'm thinking that's not something most 9-year-olds would be into, but she's her own person. I tell you what. There, that kind of looks like a door, right? Actually, that looks a little pokey at the top. I don't like that so much. Well, now I've completely hosed it. I've completely hosed it. Oh, I know. Poltergeist freaked me out. Freakiest movie I ever saw. The one that freaked me out the most was The Exorcist. Because that was more psychological, tense stuff than gory horror mess. That movie completely freaked me out. All right, I'm going to do this again, chat, because I hosed it. But it's cool. Don't worry about it. It's all right, chat. I got this. Yeah. Bit desensitized. I can watch horror movies. The gore movies never really... they never really scared me because I was just sitting there thinking, okay, so that's some movie effects, big deal. And B, I'd rather watch other stuff now. So, I don't know, it just wasn't... It's just not something I'm much into. I like a good psychological type horror movie, though. But the gore fests, just eh. All right, Chad, am I going to hose another one here? Good news is this stuff is really cheap. So it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Would you like some nice paintbrushes?
Sure, just stick them in the slots. Thanks. Love you lots.
Those were my school ones that I used for art class 2 years ago.
Yeah, the gore movies are, I mean, so, you know, of course, there's the nostalgia things, Freddy and Jason and stuff that just I like because part of my childhood, but gore movies that come out now, I just have no interest in seeing because seen them, been there, done that. Let's see, do I have something small enough to draw a nice, if I get a midpoint here. Hereditary? No, I never saw that one. I'm going to try something here, chat. We're going to see how this works out. Is that shallow enough of a curve? Kind of is. So let me put a mark. About 1/2 inch down. This is a lot of trouble for a door, chat, but I'm just kind of playing here to see what kind of things I can do. Experimental art. My fave. Let's see if we can get a nicer curve on this one. So what I'm going to do is take something that's bigger but has a nice curve. Put it on the 2 endpoints. The middle, and I measured down 1/2 inch from the top. I made this a 2-inch door, so I've got about 1.5 inches below the curve, because 1 by 1.5 inches is a good. So this way, I get a good consistent curve on both sides, except I missed that a little bit. Come on, dum-dum. Okay, close enough. Now, let's see if we can not hose this. Good. Good. There, now that looks like a door. Geometry, kids. See, you think you're never going to use geometry again, but you do. For important things. Door! Alright, so now what I wants to do...
Here's a nice mechanic pencil and here's 2 more brushes.
Thanks, I actually needed a mechanical pencil just this very second.
You're welcome.
We're going to draw some wood planks in here. I want the lid just sticking out so I can put some pressure on this because I actually want to indent this. And I don't want this straight because, you know, hand-hewn lumber. Because, you know, the old Pringlemancer is not known for his straight lines. He's kind of a wild one. Alright. So there. Looking like a door yet, chat? Almost. No, we're not done yet. We're not done, chat. Don't worry. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little strip of this. This is the thinner cardstock now. Take a little strip of this and cut it pretty straight. I'm not worried about it because what I'm going to do with this is going to be so short that you won't notice if it's a little bit crooked. Nobody will care. If they're looking that close, they need to back off my table. That's right. I said it. All right. So, I'm going to make us some hinges. Bloop. Make them that long. Cut the corners off. Make them pointy at the end. Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking. Except I think I want them to go this way because I want the handle on that side. All right. You're back. So anybody doing any exciting things this weekend? I'm just nerd caving. Nerd spelunking. Coloring book page, cool. Ni no Kuni, what's that? I don't know what that is. What is that? Ni no Kuni. Generic coloring book and then offering commissions for person. Cool. Is Ni no Kuni a video game? I haven't heard of it. What is it? I want it. I want to be in the club. Everybody knows what it is but me.
Look how cool that looks.
Huh. That's weird. Kind of like you.
And then the bottom of it.
Huh. Console. Which console? Everybody knows what it is but me. I feel left out. I want to be in the club, guys. That's cool. When you get it done, Sid, I want to see it. I want to see what that's all about. And I might commission you for a Terrainoob and family coloring book. Or maybe a coloring book of our D&D campaign since you've already done. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here. That would be fun. I would have a lot of fun with that. And then Caitlin could color it on stream. That would be cool. All right, so now I need a little bit more of this. We're going to make the handle. Just going to cut a couple little bits off here. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I am going to make it the right size to begin with and not be stupid. So we're just going to use some of these offcuts. Make a little rectangle. 'Cause reasons. So we need a handle plate. So that'll be the plate. All right, so that'll be the handle plate. Now, we need a handle. So, poo. I don't think I have any of my wire down here, and I want some wire. Anything else I can do this with? So I don't have to go get the wire? What are you guys doing in here? You're not supposed to be in that drawer. Shame on you. Some of my little minis hanging out in my crafting drawer. Little buggers. And my wash. What is going on with this drawer? Did I do that? I must have done that. Oh, also, we want some nail holes. Boop. Because, you know, that's how it would be. So we'll put some rivets in there. Sorry, am I not doing this in camera again? Like a big dum-dum? There. So those will... Just pushing really hard with the end of this mechanical pencil to make some indents, because this will all get painted. And then once it's dry brushed, it'll look cool. So we got this much of the door, and what we're gonna do is we'll make a frame for it and stick the door in here, right? But I'm gonna rip this out because I don't like that, and make a little bit bigger frame so that we have a reasonable sized door here. But the other thing I gotta do is I have to All right, let me figure out this handle, and then I just thought of something else cool I want to do to this door. It's gonna be, oh, that's gonna be fun! Yay! Oh, another quick tip. If you can't get the paper egg cartons where you are, or you're vegan so you don't do eggs or whatever, and that's not a thing for you, you can also use these drink carriers that you can get at like fast food restaurants and stuff, because they are very textured too. There's not as much good surface area to cut the little rocks out of and stuff, but you can use this for all kinds of stuff, and it's got awesome texture on it. So when you put it on something and dry brush it, it looks really good. Let's see here. What can I use? I don't have anything here I can use. Darn it. All right. Be right back, chat. Hold on, chat. I won't get lost, I promise. I'll be right back, chat. I'm still here, chat. Don't worry. I'm coming. I know you're worried about me, but it's cool. I'm still here. I'm okay. I made it. I made it back from the depths. 20 years in my absence. You're funny, Prodigy. Alright, so what I really need is a piece of wire in a circle. But I don't have such a thing currently. And I don't know where my wires got to, so gonna have to figure something else out. Doggone it. I wonder if those round? No. Bear with me here a second, chat. I gotta think a little bit, and that's hard to do for me. The thinking is hurtifying. Makes my little brain hurt. Oi! Nope, it's not in there. Could have sworn I had some of that. Oh, did I put it in here? No, I didn't. But, oh. Okay, chat. I'm going to show you a way to deal with this a little differently. So, need my wire cutters and some pliers. And we're going to do this. Watch, we got this, chat. We got this. All right. You know what I see in here? Oh, of course, Lord of the Rings fans. I see a little door handle just right there. You guys see that? You see that little door handle right there? I just need to get it out of this clothespin, that's all. It's hiding in this clothespin. So, take this sucker apart. Look at that. I've got a bunch of little door handles there. Isn't that cool? Just have to cut them off. How cool is that, chat? If you just look around a little bit, you find all kinds of useful stuff. Necessity is the mother of invention. And also the mother of necessity junior. The problem is this is not copper. This is steel. So it's a little tougher to cut, but jolkin', rolkin', rolkin'. That was funny. Ow. It's jokin', rolkin', rolkin', token. Oh, come on. You don't want to see blood spurting and stuff? Isn't that part of the entertainment? Come on off of there. I also would prefer not to shoot at my eye. Good Lord. I may need to get bigger wire cutters. These ain't doing it. Ah, there we go. Either bigger wire cutters or I need to quit being such a wuss. Oh, wow. Really hose that blade. All right, let me get, try these because these will have more torque. Just don't want this little piece shooting everywhere. Where'd it go? There it is. I don't want to step on that later. That would suck. All right. Now, more twerk. Don't think twerking is something you want to see out of me. That would not be a pretty sight. So now, do I have my other pliers here? Shazbot! Because now I need to separate this coil a little bit, so I need pliers on both ends to kind of pull it apart so I can get in and cut the other side of this thing. Probably would have been quicker for me to go find my copper wire and just wind that up. But hey, you know, let's have some fun here. All right, chat. I'll be right back. I have to go get my copper wire. I mean, not my other pliers. Do my D&D character into the spare space of your D&D character chart, and she looks really good. Neat. I want to see. I want to see. Show. Be right back, chat. I'm not lost, chat. Don't worry. I'm coming back in a second. I'll be there soon.
Hi. It was really fun, but also really tiring. I came home and I had like a 6-hour nap. Almost. Were you a counselor? Oh. I didn't do anything, Dad. Nothing.
Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. I'll be there. Just a sec.
Why do you keep on leaving?
I'm coming, chat. Okay, chat. Did she sit down and have a chat with you guys? Whoop. Tiny bit. So listen, chat. I am going to... What time is it? We got some fun stuff today. All right. Here in a little bit, I'm going to have to take like a 10-minute break, and then I'll be back because we have got some new doggos coming. We have got a Great Pyrenees and a Bernese Mountain Dog. Big boys. So hopefully, once they get here, I'll be able to convince them to be on camera. So I'll have to take like a 10-minute break when they come so that we can get them in and talk to their owner and that kind of stuff. But then I'll be back and we'll see if we can get them to be on camera. What am I making out of this? Oh, I'm making a door handle. I did have my copper wire. I don't know where my copper wire went in all the Nerd Cave chaos. So I'm just trying to get cut off a little link of this spring from a clothespin so that I can make a little door handle. Turns out this is being a really pain in the butt because this is steel and very small, so that's not a great combination for trying to cut this. There we go. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Now I've got space where I can cut. Had to get the heavy duty wire cutters out. All right, now we just got to bend this back into a circle. Had to use my big boy muscles there. Gonna need bigger boy muscles, I guess. Where's my muscles? Imagine something so tiny can be so tough. And also so slippery. Oh, come on. I have to use bigger pliers to get the leverage I need. But the problem is getting this little thing in the teeth right is a challenge. Oh, come on. We can do this. Come on, before the dogs come. All right, listen. Listen, little piece of wire. You're not the boss of me. All right, here we go. All right, that's roundish. So now, I need, oh, I didn't bring my super glue. That's all right. You know what? No, I really need super glue for this. Be right back, chat. It's right over there. So, nope. It's right here. Yay. I'm saved. All right, so I'm just gonna throw some bit of super glue on here. Don't have tweezers, so we're gonna use this. Well, no, we're not. All right, get super glue on my fingers, whatever. My gosh, this is there. All right, it's on there. How are we doing so far, chat? Is that looking like a door? I mean, it needs some painting, but there you go. All right, but now comes the fun part. I have my Citadel box of skulls, and we get to put a skull in this door. This is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna love it. Because, I mean, Mad Mage Tower, how would you not have a skull on the door?
Everything needs to come off right now.
Welcome to Death and Decay. Alright, here we go. So these are teeny tiny. So I got to figure out that one. That's like a human skull. So that may be too small. So I may want to get a different kind of skull off of here, but I don't want one that's too big. So let's see. Let's look at the back and see if we can figure out which one would look good. What do you think, chat? Which one would look good on this door? It's got to be up here, so it can't be too big. But third down in the middle. That one? Right there? Okay. See if I can find that one. Oh, I found that one. Now, the question is it small enough? Well, not really. I mean, the horns stick out a little bit, but painting it on the sprue, I mean, that probably would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Yeah, it probably is. And I don't really want to, because this is going to get basically just blackwashed the door. So I'll probably, yeah, we'll paint it on the sprue. All right, so what we're going to do right this minute is leave this sprue out, put these away, because these things tend to fall off and they're so tiny. So I'd rather collect them in the box than all over the floor. And I've got one right here that I almost lost anyway because it fell off the sprue. Pringlemancer, that's right. He's going to be my Pringlemancer. What flavor of Pringles is that? Death. Jalapeno flavored. Death flavored Pringles. All right, so first thing I want to do is where's my black? We're just gonna black bomb this thing. Is my that's dry. Jalapeno death. Woo-hoo! All right, so this will be a nice quick little thing. We're just gonna slop some black onto this door so it can be drying. Do I have any black left in here? Good grief. All right. Should be enough. Ba-ding. I think the dogs are going to be here in a moment.
Oh, they're here now.
They're here now. All right. Listen, guys, I'm going to take a real quick, 10-minute break. We're going to get the dogs, and then I'll see if the doggos will come and say hi to everybody. So, be right back. Hey, Chad, I'm back. Sorry about that, but, you know, we got the puppers. So, we have 2 horses in our house now. Hey, thanks for the cheer, Sid. And they are, yeah, well, we'll give it a shot. They're kind of settling in. This is their first time with us, so they don't know us very well. So they're doing all the smells around the house and all the sniffing. One of them's kind of shy and stuff. They don't know me very well, so it may take them a while to come over here if they do it all today. But if we don't get them on today, they are here for about a week, so we'll have plenty of stream time to get them on here. But I'll try to get them on at some point. Yeah, I know. They're really cool dogs. They're oh my God, they're big. It's Buddha and Jax. Hey, Buddha. Hey, buddy. Nope, not yet. That's cool.
To ignore them.
It's cool. Hey. Yeah, he's too busy sniffing.
I'm panting. Do these
So-
only open up that wide?
No. You take the thing off of them.
Oh.
And then they open up. It's a lock.
I was very confused.
Alright, so I'm going to, before I blackwash this, I need to, where's my, I pulled a piece of foam out so I would have it ready, and I've lost it. Like a dummy. It's alright, there's more in here. Here we go, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to use the thinner foam here, and I'm just going to draw a template for this because I'm going to make a stone surround for this door. So I want the template where this is going to fit in. A crevasse. Crevasse.
What's that?
It's like a mini canyon, right?
A mini cannon?
Yeah, a mini cannon. She's going to make a cannon. Whoops. All right. Crack of a hole. Yeah.
No.
It's like a
mini cannon.
A mini cannon. All right, Sid, you have to make a mini cannon. She says. You can't make crack of a hole. You have to make a mini cannon. Because Jade said so. You're stuck with it now. A mini cannon out of mushrooms. Awesome. Who wouldn't love a mushroom mini cannon? All right. I'll put this to the side for a minute because it's kind of in the way at the moment.
These wire cutters
Yes.
can they cut my finger?
Yes. Absolutely will cut your finger. I need to put them away because they're in the way. All right. So,
Ew.
I can blackwash this.
What's in this?
Brush. Just water.
No, but it's got
Old
like
paint.
weird things in it.
Well, it's paint flecks and stuff.
But it's clear.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Brush.
That was my school brush.
Was your school brush?
Yep.
Well, now it's my black bomb brush.
Huh? What's black bomb?
Well, usually you spray cans when you say black bomb, but basically just covering stuff in black to do a base coat of black. All right.
I miss Maddie.
Me too. Haven't seen Maddie in a while.
They're still, I think they're still on vacation.
Yeah.
Out there somewhere.
They're still up north.
They be still gone.
Yep.
I love Maddie.
All right. So we just need to get some black on this thing.
Are you covering
And the glue should be
now?
dry enough. I will, yeah. Because I don't want it to be bright silver anyway. I'm going to paint it a different metallic color.
Cute. Did you paint the skull yet?
No, not yet.
Which skull are you gonna use?
This one.
Is that like a ram or something?
No, it's like some kind of monster with horns and things and
Are you
junk and
gonna
stuff.
put it
Oh.
in the door?
Well, it's gonna be hanging like right here.
Oh.
All right. So nice, relatively thin coat of black paint on there. So that's based now. Cool. Oh, I wish I hadn't put it through all those little pieces of foam to get stuck to the paint. That sucked. And now we're going to move on to the surround and get that straightened out and put into the building. Huh?
Death, what? Jalapeno death.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
The Pringlemancer. What flavor of Pringles would he be?
Death.
That's what a necromancer is.
Jalapeno
Death wizard. All right.
Ouch.
So the surround. So this is the inside. So I want to make it. So I need to cut that out.
Don't let a dog knock that hot oven over and then burn itself.
Right. Right, yep. And, you know, since this is a Mad Mage Hallister, I figure his wizard tower is going to be all kinds of crazy death stuff. So I'm going to make maybe about, what's that, about a 1/4 inch maybe surround. So it's going to be kind of thin, but that's okay. That's going against the grain there, but that's going to make the brickwork a little easier, so it's cool. All right, so be on a happy-go-lucky wizard store. A 4-leaf clover, maybe. Rainbow, sure. Rainbow. Man, I'm really not doing a good job of staying in frame here, am I, chat? Here, let's fix that a little bit, because I keep coming down here where I can actually reach stuff, and that's not where the camera's looking. So, duh. This side chopped off. Wow, this knife is too dull for this, really, but it's okay. It's just stone. If this wasn't rough stone, I wouldn't be doing this. Okay, Prodigy. Yeah, cool. Well, have a good sleep, and we will see you later. Hope you have a great week. Yep, chat soon. I'll PM you. All right. So this is actually fairly thick foam, comparatively speaking. So I'm gonna have to cut it down a bit. So we're just gonna chop it in half. Normally I would do this with the hot wire cutter, but that's just not a thing today. I don't have it set up, and I'm not gonna set it up just for this. Plus, garage, hot, steamy, Florida summer, not happening. All right, got rid of that. So we're gonna dig this old one out, and we'll put this new one in here. And so I'm gonna dig out a little bit. I'm not gonna cut all the inside out. What I'm gonna do, actually, is just cut it about halfway down, and then we can embed the door in there, and it'll look like the door's thicker than it actually is. Right? Right, chat? You get it, chat? Does that work, chat? You okay with me doing that, chat? All right, so I'm just going to cut slices into this because it makes it a little easier to dig out. All right. Oh, here's some big doggy breathing, so maybe he'll come over. He's heading this way. I don't know if we'll see him or not. Well, if he can get past here. Hey, Buddha. Here, let me move this for you, buddy. I'm trying, chat. I'm trying to get him. Buddha. Buddha. Nope. Too busy sniffing. Not paying any attention to me. Not even looking up. It's getting closer, though. I want to get your hopes up, chat, but... Hey, buddy. Nope, he looked up at me and ran away. Birds on your head. Hi, Luna. Man, he's a big boy. Here, let's see if I can hold on, chat. We'll sneak him on there. There he is. There's Buddha boy. There's Buddha boy. That's a big puppy. Big puppy. His brother is white, but about the same size. But he's a little more shy, so he's just kind of hanging out in the family room on his bed. He likes to just chill on his bed. So one of these is a Great Pyrenees, and one of them is a Burmese Mountain Dog. I don't know what the difference is because honestly, they look like, you know, just big old dogs. So they kind of look the same except for their coloration. So, but different breeds. So I guess there's something different about them. Couldn't tell you what it is. All right, so we've about got this chopped out of here. We'll just test fit the door, make sure everything's fitting right. Does his breath smell good? I haven't gotten that close to his face yet, so couldn't tell you. All right, so that'll work. So I'm not going to glue the door in there yet. I'll put the door in after we get all this black bond and put together. What I am going to do is clean up my mess so I can think straight. Put this away before I slice my finger on it. Keep these little offcuts because that's, you know, useful stuff. Get my bag of trash. Hard for me to do one. Yeah. I don't keep it really clean, but I like to clean up that stuff because it has a tendency to go flying all over the place if I don't, and then I've got a huge mess to clean up afterwards. So I like to at least try to keep the foam junk to a minimum. Know what I'm saying? Because that stuff just blows everywhere. All right, so now we want to put some stone in here. We'll put a capstone up here. Ooh, maybe we'll hang the, instead of putting the skull on the door, what if I put the skull up? Oh yeah, I like that better. What do you think, chat? Put it up there on the door frame. I think that looks better, don't you? That'll be cooler. Yeah. We'll do that. All right. That's how we'll work it. Get our pencil and widen these out a bit. I like your thinking, chat. I think door frame too. That's a good idea. We'll do that. Not likely going to be today though. That'll probably happen next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right, so now we've got our door frame. Now we need to make a spot for it. So we're gonna rip this sucker out of here. The ripping and the changing. Ooh, that's not stuck very good. Well, oh my gosh. I didn't wait for these to dry enough. I'll put those back on later. It's all right, chat. Don't worry about it. Whew. Excuse me. Oh, come on. None of you guys dried. Well, it's because I dipped them in water so they're wet, so it takes them quite a while to dry like that, but it's worth it. Good effect. I mean, you can see they're on here real well. Once the glue all dries, they're going to stick, but I didn't wait long enough before I started messing with them, so, you know, impatient and stuff. So we're going to get this piece of garbage out of here. I know, Chad, it was your favorite bit of foam, but I just wasn't happy with it, so we're going to rework it. It's the other beauty about foam is you can just tear it to shreds and rework it and say, I didn't like this, so I'm going to do it again. Of course, digging this out of here isn't exactly a cakewalk, but also probably isn't exactly safe. But, you know, who cares about safety? Safety schmafety. I don't need hands to craft. Wait, yeah, I do. What? Good news is this doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to be relatively flat. And I think I'm going to have to make it a little bit bigger, wider. We went a little bit wider with this one, so dig out a little bit more, but let's see where we're at here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go wider. So we want it right there. So let's dig out a bit here. Get this side all cleared away. Tell you what, it is handy being ambidextrous. Well, not true ambidextrous, but for a lot of things I can use either hand, like tools and stuff. I'm proficient with either hand. Can't write with my right hand because I'm left-handed predominantly, but with tools, this is a handy thing. See where we're at here. Yep, need a little more over this side now. Maybe about that much. Maybe, I hope. Man, I got a nice big old hot glue blob back here. Not sure if I really want to mess with taking that out or if it's even necessary, honestly. Close. We're close. I think I want to take more off of this side. Yeah. Let's take a little bit more off of here. And yeah, I know we've got gaps, chat, but don't worry about that. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna treat that right up. Just don't you even worry your little heads about it, chat. I got this. Assuming I keep my fingers through this operation. Kids, don't do this at home. Leave it to trained idiots like me. I am being really careful with this blade though. I'm not just slinging it around. And I'm not putting lots of pressure on it. If it gets stuck, I just go somewhere else and try again. I'm not gonna chop my hand off here. So now I've got to deal with the little bit of hot glue back here because it's sticking out too far. That's all right. We just go slow, a little bit at a time. We'll get there. Got this, chat. Is my tongue hanging out? I don't know. I make funny faces when I concentrate. My tongue might be hanging out. All right, how are we looking here? Oh, real close. All right, where do I need to dig out? Still need a little bit out of that. What made me decide to redo the door? Well, let me tell you. So I put a mini up there, and that other door was just too small. It just didn't work right. So I wanted to go back and just do what I normally do for a door size to make it look correct. Plus, I wanted the door to stand out a little bit more than it was, so it can be a focal point. And that small door just didn't do the job for me. So when I got it on there, I thought it would look good. When I got it on there, I just looked at it and said, nah, don't like it. got to make something better. So I did. Well, I think it's better anyway. You may disagree, but that's okay. That's what art is all about. It's all subjective. Look at there. Fits like a glove, don't shove. Now, yes, we've got some gaps and cracks. It's okay. It's okay, chat. Don't get all worked up about that. We'll take care of it. But right now, we're gonna hot glue this sucker in there. Gonna need another glue stick pretty soon. All right. It's a pretty good fit, and it'll stand out pretty nice. And we'll be able to put the door in there. And that goes in like a glove. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think it helps with the whole thing. It'll help. You know, this is the entrance. So now, let me get the shape. First, let me put my knife away, because finger slicing is never fun. Then we're going to get our little mess taken care of here. I didn't put enough glue on them stones, is why they didn't stick. They were kind of just sticking up there with water, honestly. So let's get all this stuff out of the way. Hey. Oh. Okay, Sid, I'll be here. All right. Oh. Where'd my bag go? There it is. Excuse the crinkles. All right, so now we've got that taken care of. Let us see about what else we need to do. Well, one thing we need to do is we need some windows. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't want to do them out of foam. That's going to be too much. So I think what I'm going to do is just do them out of the thick chipboard. So I'm just going to make a few of these. They're going to want to be a little bit smaller than the door. So, and then I'm wondering, do I want to make them arched like this? Yeah, I mean, we have to make them arched, right? So let's just, where are we at here? I think maybe 3 windows would be enough, but we'll find out. We'll put them together and see how it works. That's just how we do, chat. It's how we do. So we're gonna do. Let's see. If a window is, yeah. So we'll do 1 inch tall windows. How's that sound, chat? Yeah, I think we'll do the arched windows just a little smaller, because we want it to, you know, to fit in with the rest of the architecture. It'd be kind of goofy if it didn't, right? I mean, building this stuff out of garbage doesn't mean you don't need to have some aesthetic to it, right? just because we use weird materials doesn't mean we can't use common sense. Now, how wide do I want to make these? I think maybe 3/4 of an inch will be good, and we'll just do 3 of them. Spackle skulls into the corners of the window. Ooh, that would be interesting. We'll play around with some windows here and see what we can do from a design standpoint. So let's first just kind of get some basic shapes going. What's up, Buddha? He did a drive-by sniff. Drive-by sniffing. All right. So we want to get the halfway point here. I made these 3/4, right? Yeah. So did I hit the right one? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3/8. You just have a 3/4, right, chat? What's up, dude? How you doing? Well, he looked at me and didn't just run away, so that's a thing. All right, and how far down do we want to do this? Probably 3/8 there as well, I'm thinking. We'll find out. All right. So let's see if I can freehand this good enough to not hose it. What do you think, chat? Can I do it? Of course I can do it. I got this, chat. Of course I can. Man, can y'all hear him panting? What do you think, chat? Is that a good? Because what I'll probably do is put a little sill under it. So you can hear him, huh? Yeah, so that looks, so we'll put, I think, I'm kind of wondering if I should kind of spiral them down. Dog panting is a good sound. Yeah. I like it. Although this one's, whew, we haven't had boys this big in here yet, so. So I think what I'll do, so we'll put this on here, but I need to curve it a bit. So. Yeah, I think spiraling them down is going to be the way to go. So I'm going to use this as a template for my other ones. There. Get those cut out. So now I've got the 3 windows. So if we do, let's see. Do I want to spiral up from here or spiral down from here? I think spiral up from here. Special treatments on the window look like glass. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll actually make them just out of the like clear, you know, packaging stuff, like the blister packs and things. I'll just cut them straight out of that. Sometimes I'll do like water effects in a frame to make it look like old glass. But I think in this case, I don't think I want glass. I think I just want this to be kind of an open black type of thing. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of spiral these up this way from here. So I want it bent, so I'm going to soak it in some water, give it a little flexibility. And get us some glue. And then we'll fight with the glue because it dried up over the hole and we can't get the glue to come out. There we go. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Don't worry, chat. We got this. We got this. It's okay. I can do it. I can do it. Look, I did it, Mom. There. I think that's pretty good height. Don't worry, this isn't all the window, chat. This isn't all the window. I wouldn't do that to you, chat. So if I have, we're gonna need to put another door up here too. So I'm gonna want to step one up here like this. And then one up here. And then there will be a door here, so that'll work. Just dip that in a little water, give it a little bend. Throw some glue on. Now I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with these windows. I'm just playing it by ear, doing stuff until I like it. That's what I do, chat. That's what I do. All right. So we're going to step up there and then, big chunk of glue hanging out there. Not what I want. All right, one more. And we'll put this one here-ish. I'm just eyeballing the spacing. Don't need to be scientific, chat. Does any of this look scientific to you? No. Just not the kind of person I am. No planning involved. The extent of my planning is want to build a wizard's tower. That's what I want to do. There, planning done. So this is pretty good. So we'll be able to carve this in a minute. So now I've got, oh no. I just grabbed the door and broke the bricks off. It's okay, chat. We can fix it. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all fixable. Well, not if I don't open my glue. Dum-dum. All right. It's okay. Make mistakes. It's art. Art is all about making mistakes, as is learning. Just don't worry about it, chat. We can do this. We'll do it together. Okay? See? All fixed. It's okay. Chat, stop crying. Come on. Come on, chat. It'll be okay. I promise. It's, you know, it's cool. All right. So we're going to leave those to dry. In the meantime, we're going to carve us some rocks. We will do it. That's right, chat. We'll be brave together. All right, so what I'm going to do is get basic shapes in here. So I kind of want this to kind of go down into a little longer here, but kind of look like rock is coming out of. I'm really not liking this knife. He's not being my best friend anymore. So I'm going to kind of cut basic shape out here. And then we'll do the real carving of the rock. Shave this down a bit. Oops. Oh. Quit grabbing the windows, dum-dum. All right. This is starting to be a thing. Does this look like a kind of cool shape, chat? This is the fun part of foam. Just carve it away until you like how it looks. The unfun part of foam is it freaking sticks to everything. Okay, so we're going to kind of blend this into the front here. Don't worry, we'll do more blending later. We got some stuff to fill these gaps and things like that. Don't get excited, chat. I promise I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, no, I know what I'm doing. What? I don't know what I'm doing. Who here thinks I know what I'm doing? If you do, you're a little bit confused about me at all. All right, what do we think, chat? Does that look like a thing we can carve up? Yeah, well, I figured. All right. Don't like that sticking out there. Yee-hoo. Okay. So I like the basic shape. Let's make some rocks. All right, so we're going to carve just some little V grooves, not into my hand. And we don't want to go too far in the top. We want to keep that mostly round, and I probably went a little far there. But you know what, chat? It'll be okay. You don't have to get all excited about it. Yes, it will be okay, I promise. All right. So one of the reasons we do these V-cuts is to kind of see where we've got this seam here. That'll help sell the this is all one big piece of rock illusion. If you get some striation going through both pieces that match up. So that's one reason we want to do this. Also, I learned from my mistake, and I did not put hot glue between the seam. I only hot glued back here so that I wouldn't have to try to carve hot glue out of here. That makes this much easier. Learning, it's a thing. Okay, somehow I'm thinking these windows are not going to stay on because I keep grabbing them and they're not dry yet, so they're just sliding everywhere. That's okay. It's all right, chat. It's okay, chat. All right, so I'm going to do the rocks here. There's two ways I do the rocks. One, just get a metal ruler and scrape this stuff mostly against the grain, and it'll pull chunks out. And it'll kind of pull random chunks out, which makes it look very rocky. But the way I've done these rocks down here is I'm getting a little more control with a blade, but you don't want a lot of blade, just a little bit. And just kind of pick at it. Pick and pull. And this takes a little longer than just doing a big thing with a ruler, but I think it looks better. So that's how I'm gonna do. Anyway, you use your favorite method of making rocks, chat, and I'll be cool with that. You do you. We're just scraping away bunches of stuff here. I'm trying to get this to look like rock that has kind of grown on top of this brickwork. I know rock doesn't grow, but it's magic rock on a Pringlemancer tower. So he just grew it. He grew this rock like a flower. He's a flower-mancer. Let's get just a deep V cut in here because I want a little more shape to this. So I'm just picking at this stuff, and it does a pretty good job of making it look like rocks all on its own. And then I'm just wiping away the loose stuff because I don't want it coming off after it's painted, because then you get pink stuff showing through and that looks like garbage. So you don't want that, chat. I'm going to do a little bit of things in between the seam here. All right, so how's that, chat? Does that look like a nice, cool, rocky outcrop thing? Awful. I know, it's horrible, isn't it? All right, so once again, we're going to do a little cleanup because I've got quite the mess here. Can't think straight. This is really the messiest part of this whole thing, carving this foam like this, doing the rocks. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for just a second while we clean up. I'm actually really happy about how that came out. Get you out of the way, get you out of the way. Keep some of these bigger things in case I want to put some more rock on there. Because I can do that. I'm allowed to, chat. It's my Pringlemancer tower. I'll do what I want to with it. Can't make me stop. Okay, get this stuff out of here, and then we're going to move on to something else fun. Oh boy, got a lot of, oh my goodness, I didn't realize that was all in there. What else do I have to do on the tower? Well, the only major structural part we've got left to do, well, we have to make a door up here, so we got to do another door, which I wish I'd have thought about when I was, you know, doing the templates and stuff and the had that out. I would have made 2 of them, but I didn't think about that, so we'll just have to do it again. But the other major structural piece that we don't have is a roof. We needs us a roof. So here's how we're going to do this. First, we're going to get this thick chipboard. Excuse me, I got hiccups. And we're going to find out how big we need our roof. So we're going to want it a little bigger than this. So first I'm just going to trace this. So that's how big it actually is. We're going to want a little overhang. And again, I'm not worried about this being really straight because I want it to be a weird wizardy tower thing. So it can be a little off kilter. All right, so I've got that. We're gonna cut this out. We've got a base for our roof. Hooray! I think this roof is going to be really fun, you guys. I really do. And it's going to be pretty simple. Is it going to work out the way I think it will? Not a clue. Never done this before. But hey, let's find out together, shall we? Go. So not perfectly round, but I actually want it that way. That's the fun of it. All right, here we go. You guys ready for this? What? Did I say that? We're gonna make a roof out of newspaper. What? Newspaper? Yeah, newspaper. Watch. Oh, just paper. Look at that. All right, here, you ready? Roof. See? Isn't that awesome? No, that's not what we're doing, chat. That's not what we're doing. We're just going to crumple this paper up. Twist it and crumple. Twist and crumple. Twist and crumple. Say it with me, chat. Twist and crumple. Twist and crumple. You're not saying it with me, chat. Twist and crumple. Twist and crumple. Gotta have a lot of newspaper, chat. Because we gotta get it as big as this roof here. Right? Alright. Hey Ard, how you doing? Long time no see. How have things been? We are making today, well, over a few weeks, a wizard tower. Look at that. And right now we're making the roof for it. So we're working on this nice little wizard tower here. Kids have holidays. Cool. So like summer school break. I don't know how the thing works over there in Germany. Thank you. Because like in America, the kids have like 3 months during the summer off. Is that the same in Germany? 6 weeks? Yeah. That's what I guess we're about. Probably 7 or 8 weeks, but something like that. Anywho, we're just kind of trying to make some roof structure here. This is obviously not going to be the final roof. We're just trying to get some, not quite 3 months. I think it's more like 2.5 maybe. How long is summer break? 8 weeks, 6 weeks?
Stop. May, June, July. Oh, it's closer to 4.
Oh, I guess it's, yeah, 10 weeks. So closer to 4, I guess. Yeah, we have other holidays. They don't, I mean, honestly, I don't think kids get enough schooling in the U.S., but at least a lot of parts of the U.S., we homeschool our kids, so they're pretty much in school all the time. They're constantly learning stuff. We're constantly teaching them things, so.
Don't even get a break on summer.
I know, poor baby.
I mean, it's less, but it's still not a full break.
Let's see, is that tall enough? That is tall enough. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Now that we've got this basic shape here, where did I put my... I know I brought it. Oh, it's right there. Masking tape. All right, so we're gonna get our masking tape out here. Wow, that's loud. Sorry, guys. And we are going to just start wrapping this up. We're just building a bit of structure here. That's all we're doing.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Did it fit? Did it fit?
So this is messy and stupid looking, but don't worry, chat. It all comes out in the end. Here we go. Yes. It's like masking tape is for masking. I mean, the reason it was invented is for masking off things for painting. However, there's now that, I don't know if you have it in Germany, but we have like the blue painter's tape that doesn't stick as much. That stuff doesn't work as well for this because it's not nearly as sticky. It's more like a Post-it note type sticky. But that just means it comes off the walls easier. So it's preferable for that, but not for this. And I like getting the wide stuff because it just makes things like this easier. Also louder. All right, so we're going to want this to flare out a little more. The outside, the blue stuff is, I mean, it's pretty much the same on the outside. It's easier to cover because it's a neutral color. But if you're just black bombing it, it's not that bad. But yeah, the blue stuff is just not as good for this kind of thing, really. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of a flare here, and we're going to make this a weird little bendy point, so that it's kind of like an old crotchy wizard's hat, right? We don't want it straight. That's no fun. Other thing about the painter's tape is it's more expensive than this stuff, so you know. There's that too. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, we'll go this way, because this will kind of smooth out this edge. Other side. Oh, I'm going to want a little more paper in there. Okay. The sorting hat? Yeah, that's actually, yep. That'd be awesome. It's kind of what I'm going for. Is just a, you know, an old weird warped wizard's hat type look, because Wizard's Tower. Talking hat? Is that what they actually call it in the movie? I mean, in the book? Is that how it's translated? Huh. I wonder why. Is there like, I mean, I'm assuming there's a word for sorting in German, right? That's not like a weird English word. I wonder why they would translate it that way. Does the concept just not translate the same to German? Or what? Why would that be a thing? I'm very interested in language, so I'm always curious about stuff like that. Yeah, that's a little more warp than I was going for, but you know what? That's cool. Really? So you think it may just be that it sounds better in German to say? Huh. That's interesting. Not even going to try to say that. It would just be embarrassing. Embarrassing for me and insulting to the German people. I would butcher that. I did? Sprachen zur Hut. How was that? It was horrible. It was really bad.
Stop.
All right. Does this look kind of sort of like a roof, maybe? I mean, weird roof, but roof. Yep. Try it on the tower and see how she look.
Why did you make Gandalf's hat for the roof?
Because it's a wizard tower, so I wanted the roof to kind of look like a wizard hat. Chat, I like it. I like it a lot.
Set it up.
Which way should I? All right.
Oh,
Here,
that's just strange.
here, chat.
No, stop fussing. What do you want?
That is a big old roof, but you know what?
Buddha.
It's
No.
cool. I like it.
Buddha, calm down.
What do you think, chat? Should that be the shape? Is that what we're going with?
What's wrong with Buddha?
Is that the thing we're gonna do? I mean, it's kind of big, but that's fine. All right, so now we've got the major structural pieces. All right, so chat. I've got to get some lunch in me, so I think we're going to call it for today, but the edge down, there's no English word for Dackerend. Yeah, well, one of the things I'm thinking, you're right. So one of the things I'm thinking about doing is kind of figuring out some way to get this a little more natural. So what I may do is just, like you saw me do with the top, just shove paper in here and tape over it, and then we'll you know, make it a little more organic looking. And then we can do the same thing kind of at the top for the transition to the roof, so that this is a lot more organic. So here's the things that I'm going to try to do before next time, because you don't need to see me do it. So I'm going to make another one of these doors just like this, same thing, and put it up here for this. Make the nutcase more organic. I'm the nutcase. What are you talking about? I'm not organic enough for you? You mean the oatmeal container?
Do you want to go out to the bathroom?
But yeah, we're going to put another door just like this up here. Nutcase. That was awesome. And so we've done all the carving. I'll play with putting some stuff up under here to kind of make this a little bit softer, and then I will well, one of the things that's going to happen too is that there's going to be a little bit of overhang. This isn't the final roof. I'm not just going to paint this. We're actually going to tile this roof. So we'll do that next time. But there is going to be some stuff over the edge of the roof, and it's going to look a little softer than that edge. So fear not, chat. We will do some things, but those are good ideas. I agree. We need to soften up the edges a little bit, especially since the whole bottom is kind of looking like very organic-y. We don't want the top to be sharp-edged. And honestly, the top is, if I were to do this again, I probably wouldn't put this second layer on the top because I think it's a little too big for what we've ended up with down here. I would probably just go straight up with the Pringles can and put a smaller roof, the same type of roof, same kind of shape and stuff, but just this width instead of this width, because I think it's getting a little top heavy. But you know what? It's fine. Anyway, I'll get that on. I'm gonna try to get all the rest of a lot of the rest of the stones on. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do exactly with these windows. And we'll dig into that next time. And then we'll start fixing up some of these gashes in here and smoothing out some of these stone transitions between the pieces of foam. So, bottom of the oatmeal. Oh. You mean something like this-ish. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll think on that. I'll see what I can come up with. That's a good idea. Thank you. But thanks guys for hanging out today. Yeah, well, I'll try a few different things and we'll see. But that was a great idea. So thanks for hanging out today. Hope you guys had fun. I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, follow Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. And hey, if you've got a Twitch Prime account, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, you get a free sub every month. If you want to help support us and make us feel all warm and fuzzy, maybe you want to throw that free sub our way on Twitch. You know, just a thought, because I don't know if you even think about that free sub. But hey, we really appreciate that. But we appreciate you being here. I appreciate having the fun chats with you guys, and I appreciate all the help with the project. I will be back next Saturday, and we'll see about getting this thing a step further. Hopefully we can get this to the point of black bombing all of it, so that the Saturday after that we can just do the painting and start getting this thing into final states here. Oh, that's okay, Ard. You're fine. I just appreciate you coming and chatting. That's always fun. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Please mash all the buttons, ding all the bells. You know the score. And until next time, build on.